Hello people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to my very first hardware unboxing video. Thrustmaster were kind enough to send me the Thrustmaster Viper TQS throttle, their brand new throttle, which is a replica of the throttle found in the F-16 Viper, and this is something they gave me for free, so full disclosure, as people like to say. I didn't pay for this, and also you can't buy this yet, although it is currently available for pre-order, if you would like to be one of the first to own it. And this will be some kind of unboxing and first impressions. There will be a more complete review coming shortly, once I've had more of a chance to fly with it. But let's dive straight in and take a little look at this. Officially licensed by the US Air Force, it's a one-to-one replica of the Viper throttle. Handle itself is in metal, and things like the detents and the arm and so on are also in metal. Comes complete with a partial panel, which replicates some of the features found on the left console. That's partially metal, but with some plastic components, many plastic components, but with a really good fit and finish, as you would come to expect from Thrustmaster. Actually, if anything, some of the switches are a bit kind of tight, but that's okay. We don't mind a little bit of extra activation force here and there. But yeah, very, very nice. Includes the slap switch, very, very importantly. We've got 64 buttons, 6 axes, and the detents are removable if you'd rather not have them. Let's dive in here and have a little look at what comes in the box here. So, very nice packaging. As I understand it, this is the official release packaging. So this is probably what you're going to get if you go ahead and purchase one of these yourself. And yep, just showing you some of the box art. Yeah, very nicely put together. Gives you a good idea of what to find in the box. Let's kick the tires, light the fires. Indeed, indeed. So, myself off accidentally. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the box and see exactly what you get. There's a membership card attached to the lid there. We've got fairly standard bits of paper that come flying out and land on the floor. There is a manual. The manual is pictographic in nature and seems fairly complete. It describes everything that you're getting there. It looks pretty damn cool. And yeah, onto the device itself. I struggle a little bit with this at first. It's always hard to quite figure out what's going to be the safest way to get something like this out of a box without destroying it. So I opt for the tip it out method. Isn't this exciting? You're getting a bit of narration over the top of me struggling with some cardboard. This is what it looks like in the box. It's very nicely packaged. I can't imagine that you're going to have any troubles with them being damaged in transit or anything like that. USB A to C cable included, so that's nice. It also has an Allen key attached to the underside that allows you to adjust the friction, which you don't see as I'm unboxing it here, but that is present. As I said, the detents are removable. The detents are those metal kind of semicircular parts at the back. You're now going to see me struggle to figure out exactly how the detents work, because I'd forgotten how it works in the real F-16, but I eventually figure out that you tilt the throttle, here he goes, and then you pull the horn if you want to get it into cut-off, and then again tilt, pull the horn to get it into normal, and then just a tilt and a push to get it into afterburner. To come out of afterburner, as you saw there, you just pull it back and it drops. So that's the actual action of the throttle itself. I'm now twiddling on some of the axes here. That's the four-way comm switch there. Antenna elevation. That is the ranging switch. That's the dogfight switch, 3-position permanent. That's the speed brake switch, which is momentary in one direction and locks in the other. We've then got the... do I get to the radar cursor? Yeah, there's the radar cursor with a depress for enable. Very, very nice. There's a little trigger on the back of the throttle, which I don't think is present on the real aircraft. There's the good old slap switch demonstrated there, and then you've got your autopilot switches at the back there. There's, I think that's heading or course there. The HSI modes, the throttle friction on the real aircraft, Cat 3 switches, that's the RF switch. At the front, we've got, of course, the gear handle. It takes me a moment to realise that you have to lift it, just like the real one. You've also got emergency stores jettison right at the front there as well. That's your master arm, and then you've got twiddly switches in order to control your countermeasures. They are also quite stiff, but I think that's probably, for the most part, a good thing. So there you go. I then switch the camera around for a slightly different angle. Enjoy the jiggle camera for a moment. And you get a good look at the slap switch there at the top. I actually think it's quite nice that they've modelled like basically the side wall of the cockpit. Push buttons for the RWR as well, which I'm just demonstrating now. You've got the low altitude mode, search, activity power, and so on. Yeah, that's the 4-way comm switch. That's the ranging, antenna elevation with a depress, which the real one doesn't have. Yep, radar cursor. Funny little trigger on the underside, don't know what that's for. And then, once again, the dogfight switch and the speed brake switch. So, everything that you would expect from an F-16 throttle is present and correct. Not too shabby at all, I would say. Very, very nice bit of kit. So, yeah, that was me pulling it out of the box. I also just happened to have it right here at my desk. There you go. There's the full thing. This is what it looks like. As you can see, you know, head for scale. I don't know if that helps or not. And as I know you all like a little bit of ASMR, let's go for this. Comm switch. Depress on the antenna control. Nice. Oops. That was me slamming into the front. So yeah, this is the actual axis, main axis. That's us into afterburner, and it just drops out of afterburner. Pretty good. And the good thing is it's running on a bearing which is touching these metal detents at the back. So it's exceptionally smooth in its action. Actually very, very smooth. And you do have, as I said, I think it's on the underside. Or is it on the back? It's on the back here. You have an Allen key which you can pull out. And that would then allow you to adjust the friction. So you do have adjustable friction on this bad boy as well. And gear handle, lift to move. Pretty nice. Everything makes clicky noises. The one thing that I'm probably not keen on is this little switch on the underside. I don't know if you can see this very well. This switch here, I kinda... I don't know. To my mind, it gets in the way. Everything else, though, I think is absolutely brilliant. Really, really cool. So yes, I'm going to do some more flying with this, and I will do a complete review, including how the programming software works. So stay tuned for that, coming soon. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment.